part 2. Let's now turn to the first type of validity, which is face validity. Kumar defines face validity as justifying the inclusion of a question or item in a research instrument by linking it with the objectives of the study. To provide reasons, we need to link the questions or items with the objectives of our study. In other words, all the questionnaire items must be related to the research objectives. In addition, there should be enough items and questions that cover all the aspects of the topic we want to explore. This is the important role of literature review. We can learn all about these aspects from our extensive review of the related literature. Therefore, face validity should be a prerequisite for a research instrument. Make our instrument appear as valid as possible, because this can give our respondents a convincing impression that a lot of thoughts and effort have been put into the instrument construction. Let's look at this example. You can see there are 3 items designed to measure the writing skills of the respondents. Do you think this part of the questionnaire looks valid? Does it have face validity? Because there are so few items, only 3, we doubt if these 3 items can really measure the writing ability. Now let's look at the second type of validity, which is content validity. Here we focus on the content of our research instrument. Usually, this content includes questions or statements that we have on our, for example, questionnaire. And all these items must measure the concept we are exploring. Who judge this? 3 types of people: we, the researchers, our respondents and readers, and experts in the field, especially those knowledgeable about instrument construction. Next, content validity also refers to the extent to which the questions on the instrument and the scores generated from these questions are representative of all the possible aspects of the concept under investigation. To understand this, we can go back to our previous example. We can see there are too few items to really measure the writing ability of the respondents. So this part lacks both content validity and face validity. By the way, how do face validity and content validity differ? Well, we can just conceptualize face validity part of content validity. Face validity can be thought of as the first impression of the instrument, and content validity is like a closer look at it. Here is another example. Just another example of content validity. This part has 5 items. Do you think these 5 items can measure learner autonomy? According to the literature, Benson, 2011, this part is too short, having too few items to actually measure the level of learner autonomy. In other words, there are not enough items to measure the concept. In fact, these 5 items can measure approximately half of the first dimension of learner autonomy, that is, control over learning management. Benson, 2011, proposes 3 dimensions of learner autonomy, as shown in this pie chart. Once again, it is the literature that tells us whether or not our instrument can adequately measure the concept, that is, our instrument has enough content. This is the end of part 2.